expensive watch. His shiny brown eyes were invisibly cupped by contact lenses. Greenwald was past 50 inside. Outside, he seemed barely 30. "I advise you to forget it, Stanley. Man's waited 1,000,000 years for tomorrow." Stanley's hand shook, lighting a cigarette. "Look here, Captain, where are you going?" "To the stars, of course." Stanley snapped out the alcohol match. "In the name of heaven, stop the melodrama and inferior semantics. What kind of thing is this you're handing the people? What'll it do to races, morals, men and women?" Greenwald laughed. "I'm only interested in reaching the moon. Then I'll come back to Earth and retire happily and die." Stanley stood there, tall and very grey. "Does the effect of the introduction of the crossbow to English and French history interest you?" "Can't say I know much about it." "Do you recall what gunpowder invention did to civilization?" "That's irrelevant." "You must admit if there'd been some subjective planning with the auto and aeroplane, millions of lives would have been saved, and many wars prevented. An ethical code should have been written for all such inventions, and strictly observed, or else the invention forfeited." Greenwald shook his head, grinning. "I'll let you handle that half of it. I'll do the travelling. I'm willing to abide by any such rules if you'll draw them up and enforce them. All I want is to reach the moon first. I've got to get downstairs now. We're loading the ship, you know, in spite of your decree. We expect to get around you somehow. I'm sympathetic, of course, to your beliefs. I'll do anything you say, except ground the rocket. I won't get violent, but I can't vouch for Simpson. He's a tough man with strong notions." They walked from the office to the dropper. Compression slid them down to ground level, where they stepped out, Stanley still re-emphasizing his beliefs. "For centuries, science has given humanity play toys, ships, machines, guns, cars, and now a rocket, all with supreme disregard for man's needs." "Science," announced Greenwald as they emerged onto the tarmac, "has produced, via private enterprise, greater amounts of goods than ever in history. Why consider the medical developments?" "Yes," said Stanley doggedly. "We cure man's cancer and preserve his greed in a special serum. They used to say, starve a cold, stuff a fever. Today's fever is materialism. All the things science has produced only touch the body. When science invents something to touch the mind, I'll give it its due. No. You cloak your voyage with romantic terminology. Outward to the stars, you cry. Words. What's the fact? Why this rocket? Greater production? We have that. Adventure? Poor excuse to uproot Earth. Exploration?